Hello, everyone. Hey, welcome to Redline Diecast Calls, your source for fun, exciting Redline Hot Wheel Mattel toys. 1968 through 1977, the Redline era was just such a fun time to be a kid. When you would get to the store, your mom or dad would join you and you worked, to get your allowance money, cutting the grass or washing the dishes or babysitting. This was a hobby in an era for girls and boys. It really covered a whole area and scope of colors and castings. Just a fun time. And here we are in 2022 and enjoying a trip down memory lane. And I thought I'd show you a little collection that came in recently. This one was a combination of castings that came from a one owner collection and also some former Mattel employees. So when you hear about a one owner collection, my ears perk up because typically those are cars that have been really taken care of. They've been, not always, there are exceptions. People, have different modes of action when playing with their toys, right? But for the most part, my experience in this, chasing, looking, buying collections is the toys from a one owner collection get my attention pretty quick. They usually come in absolutely stellar condition, like the Seasider with original boat in magenta. I'll tell you something about this car. Not only is the boat original, but the one owner collection, the bases on all these cars are very minimal toning and just absolutely stellar. So I'm going to go through just a handful of them. I won't bore you. I know you got things to do, but I do appreciate you supporting the channel and keeping me in mind if you also may have a collection for sale. Maybe you have doubles or triples. Maybe it's time you're looking to downsize. I would love to have the opportunity to give you a valuation, perhaps, make an acquisition of your Redline collection. These are 1960. This is 68, of course. It's an original 16. This is one beautiful Python in purple. It's a Hong Kong. And look at the beauty of the base. Again, I can't emphasize this whole collection came in just stellar condition. I know the light isn't that good today. I should probably get closer to the camera, but I'm telling you what, white interior on a Hong Kong purple Python in this condition is just beautiful. I love it. Here's a nice little buggy. Sand crab in blue. It's a US, again, from the same collection. The base on this one too, just blinding. Super clean stuff. The collections that I purchase, I keep some, but most of the cars will go to my customers. I run a little auction most Tuesdays on a Facebook site called Studio-Redline at 6 p.m. Central. Typically, I'll run those cars, and my customers are all over planet Earth. I've got customers everywhere. They're such good people. North America, including Canada. I have cars that go down to Mexico, cars that go across the pond, both sides of the pond, down under, Middle East. My customers are looking for nice red lines, and sometimes they're looking for just entry-level models as well. This bug eye in rose, US rose, again, a blinder, a little bit of tone, but what a beautiful bug eye in rose. White interior, you can't beat that with a stick. I tell you what, this Harry came in along with the collection, and in green, it's a late run because it's got the little piece of metal across the tailpipes there. And It is an absolute gorgeous Harry hauler. Not a speck on it. Glass is fantastic. Of course, the Harry hauler being a very heavy casting was a favorite down the tracks, right? This thing could really haul. And because of that, it would sometimes, you'd crash at the end of the race or bump into some furniture, or you're outside and who knows, what the thing is bumping into, or just by pure gravity. And here you go, a beautiful green late run Harry hauler. What a gorgeous gem. Ooh, I'm going to save the last one, something I think you'll really enjoy. In between, though, let's go over a couple of really clean. Oh, by the way, yep, the whole collection's like this. This is just one of 12. I've got a couple hundred came in. This is a really nice Chaparral 2G in white enamel. You're wondering if the wing is original, and it certainly is. Original wing on this baby. What an absolute gem. I can't emphasize how clean the cars are. Just wonderful. I'm so blessed to have been able to be put in touch. It was networking. It was through the network of people that I work with, and they know I'm looking for collections. They said, Jim, would you be interested in a one-owner collection along with some Mattel former employee cars? I didn't have to think twice about that. You wouldn't either. Here's a beautiful original 16 as well. Antifreeze custom Cougar. Wow, what a gem. Just a beaut. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that Spectre Flame. Another car that came in along with the bunch is a fun little casting. Doesn't get a lot of love sometimes, but I kind of dig it. I don't know. If they're clean, they are fun, and that would be a Mantis. Look at that one. What a gorgeous piece there. Look at the Spectre Flame glowing off my LED lights. That's something. Just a wonderful example of Mattel engineering. Chromy pipes, chromy base, beautiful capped wheels. Just a gorgeous gem. Mantis in lime. Wow, what a piece. Couple more. Hey, here's a little fun something to do. You're out on a nice summer day and you have your best friend with you. You want to go for a little ride in the country. You put the top down and enjoy a ride with a 57 Classic T-Bird. Wow. In purple. Little boo-boo on the passenger side door there. No painted headlights on this one. Super chromy, beautiful purple. Spectre Flame magic here. Nice little buggy. This one is coming up for sale. Oh, this whole group. Like I said, I got several hundred of these, and I'll be unwinding them as time goes on here on the Studio-Redline, the Facebook site that you've come to know. And in fact, many of you have joined in on Tuesdays, most Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Central, Studio-Redline Facebook site to enjoy the auctions that I run. And the cars are, not only are they available, but just the camaraderie that we have. People that join in on the Tuesday auctions, that you learn something about the hobby, learn something about the castings, about a little, maybe a little tidbit about the particular casting model. This is a Ford J car in lime, but this is a early run. It does not have a peg stop, right? So in the beginning, when Mattel built these, the hatch went all the way back, and because of issues with playwear and kids getting a little aggressive, that hatch would break off. So they, the later runs, they added a metal peg, so that the hatch would only extend a certain distance and then stop. So it's mimicked as if it would stop with the peg on it, but this is a no peg stop. Notice the roundel bleeds a little bit of the lime color into the number ones on there, and the rocker panel striped with the Ford insignia on it. Yeah, some of the Spectraflame would color would bleed. I call it bleed, but there's probably a specific term for that. But that happens. Here's another Chaparral with original wing. Just a beautiful green U.S. Chaparral. Again, I'm so excited to be able to bring these cars to you, my customers, so that you can enjoy them in your collection. These are the kind of cars that you would obtain and place right on the top shelf. And by the way, and you know this if you're my customer, you know I clean the cars ahead of time. So you're always opening a box that you can take the casting right out of the box and put it right on your shelf. No messing around. Yep, they come clean. I take a little Q-tip, it takes some of the dust off if there's anything on there, and then you are able to get them lickety-split onto your shelf or your man or lady cave or whatever it might be for display purposes, etc. Check it out. Look at this one. I show you the base first. I'm so excited about this cord. An absolute smoke show. Classic cord in magenta. Are you kidding me? What in the heck? What a beautiful car. Look at this thing. I know. I'm drooling too. Get in line. The typical question on something like this is the roof original? It is. The collection came with all original parts. So what you would be getting would be a magenta classic cord with 4 beautiful caps, chrome all the way around, top to bottom, and maybe a boo-boo or two, maybe a little speck here or there as far as the Spectraflame finish. But you'll notice on the front hood, there's no mark at the very front. And sometimes you'll see a mark right there on the hood for whatever reason. This magenta is a shiner. Just beautiful. So I hope that you enjoy the content. If you would be so kind to like and subscribe to the channel. I have more Redlines to share with you. I'm always grateful for your comments, for your, your camaraderie. I really dig it. I dig you. I dig you, my customers and my friends. You know what? Even if you don't buy, I've said this often, even if you don't buy, I don't care. You know what? If you enjoy the content and you like to have a little fun, trip down memory lane, give it a thumbs up. Like and subscribe and share the content if you would be so kind. And I'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody.